Yeah, hello everyone. Good morning, good morning. It's another Monday again, and here comes your weekly inspiration. And before we start, just take a moment and breathe in deeply and slowly out. And another deep breath in and slowly out. So maybe you're still waiting for the big breakthrough. And that one moment where suddenly everything changes, more peace, more clarity, more healing. But healing often happens very differently, quieter, smaller, more ordinary. And that's exactly what this week is about. So many people think when I'm healed, I always feel good. I will never get triggered again. I will finally have everything under control. But that's not reality. Healing does not mean that difficult moments disappear. Healing shows up in how you respond to those moments now. Maybe today you react differently than before. You pause and breathe first, or you say no earlier, or you notice faster when something feels too much, or you even become more aware of your emotions and you treat yourself with more kindness. And these are not small things. This is change. And the problem is, many people don't recognize their progress. Why? Because they only look for big transformation. But your nervous system changes step by step, not overnight. And maybe today you are less hard on yourself. Maybe you need less control. Maybe you notice faster. I'm losing myself right now. And that awareness alone is already healing. Healing does not mean perfection. You don't have to stay calm all the time. You don't have to be conscious every moment. You don't have to do everything right. Healing means you return to yourself more quickly in different challenging situations. And that is integration, not just understanding something, not just talking about it, but responding differently in everyday life. And ask yourself honestly today, where do I act differently today compared to 1 year ago? Rea- um, you know, don't analyze it and don't minimize it. Just notice. And maybe you listen to your body more. You set boundaries sooner. You recognize triggers faster. You rest without guilt. You feel yourself more clearly. You treat yourself with more compassion. And all of that matters. And many people overlook their healing because it doesn't look dramatic. But real change often appears in small decisions, day by day. The way you speak to yourself, the way you breathe, the way you respond, the speed at which you return to yourself. And sometimes growth feels unspectacular, calmer, more stable, less chaotic. But often that is exactly what healing looks like. And this week is not about being perfect. It's about becoming aware, aware of the small changes, because this is where embodiment begins. And I want you to do an exercise if you have time. Just take 5 minutes of your day today and write down, what do I do differently today compared to before? Even the small things. And then read it slowly. And instead of immediately moving on, allow yourself to really take it in. And really try to do it this week. Pay attention to small changes. How do you respond to stress? And maybe you want to write it down. How do you speak to yourself? Where do you stay more connected to yourself? Where do you notice your limits earlier? Where do you act more consciously? And again, don't judge it, just notice. So before we close, I really excited to invite you into our Realign Your Inner Compass, a monthly membership we created, for nervous system healing, energy alignment, and deep inner growth. So if you want to go deeper than just the weekly inspirations, and this isn't another course or information overload. It's a living, supportive space designed to help you come back into alignment with yourself and gently expand from there, month after month. And you receive every month, a monthly theme with a clear, grounded introduction, a custom frequency audio track to regulate and support your nervous system. We create ourselves. A transformational guided journey to help you release, process, and grow. Weekly impulses and encouragement, never overwhelming, just small steps towards healing. Access to a private, heartfelt community space for sharing and connection. And every month, the first Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we gather, for Q&A, for teaching, for tools, and very important for a group healing. And we really kept it grounded and real and exactly the kind of consistent support we wished we had on our own journeys. And the first round begins today, June 1st, and we are offering a special founding member rate. And if you want to find out more, just click the link above the video. So, and if you take one thing with you today, let it be this. Healing does not only happen in big moments. It shows up in everyday life, in small decisions, in new responses, in the way you treat yourself now. And that is where real embodiment begins. And I see you all there in our membership group. And otherwise, I see you next Monday for the next weekly inspiration. Have a wonderful week.